Hello, 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 and welcome to Thingamajig's Racing Channel. Something a little bit different for our Friday evening live entertainment. I know we usually cover the WRC gentlemen, but they are all having a bit of a break this week, a little testing week for the season ahead. So we thought we'd have a look around the area, see what's going on. And I thought I'd bring you this league showcase. So whenever we can have a chance to, we'll have a look at what the other leagues are doing out there. There's so many of them. It's just go on Facebook and do a search and you'd be amazed on how many leagues have been set up by pro sim racers. That is for the want of racing with fellow-minded racing simmers. So these guys are called the O.T.H Racing, Over the Hill Racing League, the GT7 Retro Racers. And I remember these guys getting set up on Facebook. It didn't seem that long ago. What, six months, maybe 7? I might be overreaching. But they're quite a fresh crew. And they have grown in popularity since I've seen them start. They usually hold 2 events a week, on a Friday evening and a Sunday evening. Unfortunately, I'm unable to attend either because I'm already busy with Ultimate Racing League and obviously the World Racing community. And so, but given that I've got a week off this week, I thought we'd jump in with the O.T.H Racing guys and see what they're up to. And we have an absolute treat this evening because they're going to be racing the Daihatsu Copen 02. And yeah, balls out apparently. So the O.T.H Racing, their remit is like for the older gentleman, the man that has learned to appreciate cheese. That's the one thing I found later in my life, is never really give a hoot about cheese in my younger days. Could have taken it or leaving it. Didn't seem to play an important role in anything. But the older I've become, the more I've found that cheese is a huge deal. So these are those guys that they've learned through their life the more important things in life. And they don't want to be running around with these hot-headed young bloods where the blood rushes from the balls down to the right foot. They want a more required, a more gentile racing, you may say. So yeah, these guys, they aim to sign up the older gentlemen, and they throw some wacky races out there on a Friday evening, and then on a Sunday they roll their sleeves up and they get down to some serious racing. So yeah, tonight we're going 3 races apparently. I think we're qualifying at 8 o'clock at this very track, the Broadbean circuit. And then I'm guessing it's like a 15-minute race or something. Then there'll be 2 other races, one of them being the Alsace test track, I believe, and that'll be a reverse grid. And I think they're going to try and slip in a little Tsukuba wet at the end there. So we'll see. I'm excited about this. We don't know the guys here, so you're going to have to excuse me with my names as I get used to. This guy, I'm going to call Gaz. Sorry, not Kaz. Gaz. I'm going to have a sip of my drink. It's getting a bit dry in there. My G's and my C's are getting mixed up. I need something more fluid than a really hot brew. So I'm going for the energy drink. I need to turn that dog down in the background. Be quiet, you. In the chat, we've got Duffman. He rolls with these guys, and he's saying evening thingy. Well, hello, Duffman. I cannot tell you how much out of my comfort zone I am right now. I thought this would be easy. I thought, oh yeah, it's just I cover league racing, be fine. And it weren't until the very second I was jumping in, I thought, I don't know these guys. And I suddenly thought, wow, I'm a little bit out of my remit here, my realm. I can flow with the grow, but these guys, you know, it's all new. It's all strange. So we'll get used to it. We'll get used to it. They're in the they're in the little Daihatsus, and it's the Daihatsu Dash, Matt's Daihatsu Dash, whoever Matt may be. And so we've got Gaz there. He's sitting on pole at the moment, but I mean, this is no qualifying. This is practice, I believe. Matteo has borrowed Noddy's car. Sorry, Noddy. Matteo borrowing Noddy's car. Where is my words? I tell thee. It's I'm all over the place. And so Matteo, they've asked if everyone's got the 1 minute, it says, and then everyone's R-ing up. They're getting ready. They're showing their capital R's to show how ready they are to go. Amtrak, very nice STP livery. I like the liveries. I was worried. I was flicking through them. It seemed like there was a lot of just silver Copans out there, and I was like, oh, we might have to have big flying names above cars. But it's not too bad. That's a colourful one. Amtrak's turned up. Hornblower. Oh, yeah. I'm going to get my sunglasses on for that. That's shiny. Captain Slow. May I introduce you? I've come across a couple of Captain Slows, and they weren't the same. One was a CPT Slow, and the other was a Captain Slow. So I don't know if this is the same Captain Slow from Ultimate Racing League, but yes, Captain Slow. He's gone sleek and dark. He knows that darker paint job gets you a tenth or two. Oh, here we go. Something's happening, ladies and gents. Here we are then. This has got to be our qualifying session. They're using comfort softs. I think they've got a few little tweaks. They've got the boost on very strong for people who fall to the back. We're on board with Gaz. He was the fastest in the practice, so we'll stay on board with him, I think, if we can, for a lap, whilst we gather our thoughts when he does his out lap. So you would do that, wouldn't you? Here we go. Back in. So on board with Gaz as he tries to find a bit of space for his qualifying session. Hey, Carbon Dwarf in the chat saying, morning, sweetheart. Yeah, I know, and I got up late as well, so that's, I think, a little bit why I'm a bit blurry at the moment. I've not fully woken up. I was trying to wake up earlier so I could get my URL stream in that I still haven't done yet, but that's going to be for another day, because I was a tired boy this morning, and I'm still a tired boy now. Oh, look at the slide these little Daihatsus give you, my friends. We are going to have fun. This has got big FUN written all over it, I can see. So yeah, they're out there qualifying. Nifty, he is the lord of the O.T.H. He's the man who set it all up. So he's banging it around at the moment. He's set a time, has he? He has set a time. Soon to be beaten by Medium GT. Yes, I like it. PlayStation. Oh, they're all starting to put the times in now. Let them all get across the line, and then we'll have a run down so far. But it's going to change, isn't it? It's going to change because it's a short track, 40-odd second track. So it's going to be hard qualifying. We'll try and stick with it. So Medium GT at the moment, who I believe is the blue and white PlayStation Sony livery, he's getting a lovely tow off of the pink car. Now, I've seen what the pink car's name is. Trust me, it's going to be awkward. There's going to be awkward moments during qualifying when there's a name that I have to say. But at the moment, Medium GT still holding on to that pole position, and he's getting a great tow from the one ahead. Nifty, second fastest so far, but he's just been usurped by Captain Slow. Captain Slow in the sleek black Daihatsu. Ooh, and there's a bit of a lock-up, a bit of a chug up at the wall. So Nifty dropping down to third, Captain Slow. Medium GT still at the top. Orgasmic Cry is sitting in fourth place, and Orgasmic Cry is dragging Medium GT all the way around this track. Matteo in fifth in the Noddy car with Upper Million in sixth. And I believe that he's also in a sleek black one. Changes again. But medium GT still at the top. No, Upper Million. As we sat in view of him, we see Upper Million going on top of the timetables now. So Upper Million in the sleek black Daihatsu with the big spoiler is now sitting on the top of the pile, with medium GT in second, Captain Slow third, Nifty fourth, Orgasmic Cry now slipping down to fifth, Gaz is in sixth, with Matteo sitting seventh, Oban is in eighth, Oban in a lovely pearly white, shall we say? No, yeah, pearly, we'll go with pearly white, off silver. In his pearly white Copen, he's grabbed a lovely tow there. He might, oh no, he's just started, but he jumps a few cars in the tow zone. And the tow is going to be all important around here, it seems. Getting, I think it's on strong, the tow. So, in the settings. So yeah, the tow is going to be a big deal to opening up a pole sitting time. So Oban at the moment, is he a Norwegian? I hesitate to say. He's getting a lovely tow from Captain Slow, I believe, ahead of him, but not enough to budge in his position. So will he win? Will he win? I like that. Will he win? Will he win? That's really clever. I'm impressed. Colour me impressed, Willie. Will he win? Will he win in 10th place? Will he win? Well, not from 10th. 11th is G-Man. G-Man for real fun. Ring 07. So Hornblower is 12th. Stretchy in 13th, because some of these are on their final laps now. Peacemaker Boy is in 14th, with Fiberman in 15th, a second off of the guy ahead of him. Fiberman having accelerator issues. So Upper Million looks like he could be the man on pole. It looks like it's all done and dusted. Someone put a time in. Fiberman put one in at the end. Let's have a look. Oh no, we didn't have a chance. We can have a quick look at those results. So Upper Million ahead of Gaz. Oh, Gaz jumped up into second in the end. Nifty as well, moving up into third. Medium GT slips down to fourth. Captain Slow in fifth. Orgasmic Cry in sixth. Matteo in seventh. Amtrak in eighth. Oban starting in 9th, Willie Win in 10th. G-Man for Real Fun Call 07 is 11th. 12th is Hornblower. Stretchy starting in 13th. 14th is Peacemaker Boy. And Fiber starting in 15th, ladies and gentlemen. So, tickle my nuts. I am intrigued. This is going to be an absolute cracking race. So 15 minutes, smashing it around the broad bean in the Daihatsu Copen O2, and it's a race on. Oh, it looks like Upper Million should have a livery on that. It's obviously not picking it up. Oh, there's loads with liveries. I'm obviously not picking them up. I'll dash out and dash back in again between the races, ladies and gents, to see if we can live. No, not that. This. I want that off. Get it looking realistic. So Upper Million sitting on pole with Gaz right alongside him. It is a race on here at Broadbean for 15 minutes. And it's a go. Look at them dashing away. Oh, it looks like someone at the back there absolutely getting a great jump off of the start. It's so slow until they get up to speed. I've been on milk floats faster than that. Gaz, though, is under threat from the Nifty. Nifty fancying it. And Nifty not quite enough there to get up this side of the Gaz. So Upper Million running away as Nifty does slip up inside of Gaz now, and Medium GT moving up a spot ahead of Captain Slow with Orgasmic Cry still in 6th, but fighting with Matteo. Matteo just slipping one inside, and now he's on the attack to Captain Slow. Matteo absolutely chugging it at the moment, on the move. As Million, is he under threat? He is. Nifty fancying a go for the lead of the race. They're side by side coming into the very first corner, the tightest corner of the track, and Upper Million is ahead of Nifty, and Gaz is slipping. He is slipping into Matteo's clutches, with Medium GT now in with Orgasmic Cry, and Amtrak starting to make a move up into 5th place. Medium GT, Orgasmic Cry down into 7th, with Captain Slow 8th. Willie Win now up to 9th. Oban in 10th. G-Man Real Fun in 11th. Peacemaker Boy in 12th. Stretchy in 13th. Fiberman 14th, and Hornblower in 15th. The backer guys are stretched out a little bit, but Upper Million back into the lead, with Nifty coming back into the attack, and Gazzy and Matteo also in it. Nearly 4 wide going into the first corner, and it's Nifty that is leading ahead of Upper Million, but Gaz getting a little drag from the wall there, but still managing to get the move done on Upper Million as it's shuffling again. And Medium GT from nowhere up the inside comes up and into 2nd place as they fight their way around, and it is bonkers, ladies and gentlemen. Where's Orgasmic Cry? Let's get on board. I'm always on board for an Orgasmic Cry. And sitting on board, oh, we've lost someone there, and everyone's slowed down a little to try and help out. And what was that? Captain Slow, maybe? Yeah, it looks like Captain Slow slipping out of the stream there. And Orgasmic Cry, what a time to be in the car, jumping up and into 4th place. So Nifty leads from Medium GT. Gaz in 3rd. Orgasmic Cry is in 4th, with Captain Slow in 5th place. Amtrak is in 6th. Willie Win is now up to 7th. He's doing an absolute super job, ladies and gents. G-Man for Real Fun is in 8th, right up the jacksie of Willie Win. And he's seriously interested in that position, with Stretchy just there in the periphery, fancying a piece of the action ahead. Fiberman in 11th, and he's battling with Stretchy and Peacemaker Boy now, who is absolutely bashing it. And there's more movement up the front, with Orgasmic Cry now in the lead, ladies and gentlemen. Orgasmic Cry wins out overall, and it's all going off in the mid-pack as well. Captain Slow, Amtrak, and Nifty all in a tight fix here. And Oban up into 6th place, if I can get my buttons right. No, everyone except for Oban. And Oban having a stare at the back of Amtrak. These guys still moving. Orgasmic Cry leads, but it's a 4-way battle at the front here. Look at this. Choo. And Gaz goes up ahead of Orgasmic Cry. They all have a little bite of the wall. That should help Captain Slow, as he was one of the only ones not to hit the wall, come through and up and into 2nd place, as Orgasmic Cry now slips down. And into 4th, Nifty sitting in 5th. So Oban in 6th. Willie Win in 7th, fighting with Amtrak. And Stretchy there trying to get a look around the outside of Amtrak, as we've got G-Man Upper Million, who was pole sitter, remember? Upper Million down in 11th. Oh, it was Upper Million we saw going off to one side then. He's making his way back. And Matteo may have been the reason, because he's down there as well. He must have waited for him. And the battle commences, maybe not up at the lead, and there was a little joint there in the wall. And Fiberman trying to stay out of the way of the carnage, as Hornblower got put into the wall, I think. And G-Man trying to stay out of trouble, but with there's this many cars around and only 4 corners to deal with, staying out of trouble is very difficult as they come through the tricky little left-right. So Gaz is leading so far. We're 5 minutes in. We're 1/3 into the race. And Gaz leads from Medium GT, but Medium GT having a little look into the braking zone, pulls the move up the inside, gives plenty of space, and it's a clean move there from Medium GT. Beautiful stuff as Captain Slow fights it out with a Nifty, and Captain Slow at the moment in 3rd spot, with Nifty having a look, and Amtrak right in to the spot. There we go, on board with the American Amtrak. as he tries to annihilate Nifty first, Captain Slow next, and see if he can work on the guys ahead. In the chat then, Eliza saying, hello, your gaming skills is really impressive. My gaming skills, thank you. So here we go. Oh yeah, Amtrak trying to find a bit of space around Nifty after Nifty having a little battle with Captain Slow. Captain Slow up into third now, trying to hunt down Gaz and Medium GT. Willie Wynn is right there behind us, and he's side by side with Oban. And what a shame the liveries haven't come out. I will come out of it and go back in and try and grab, see if the liveries still work for the next race. So, yeah, Willie Wynn right down in the fight of it all. Orgasmic Cry down in 8th now. The leaders has slipped somewhat. Adam in the chat. Hey, Adam. Evening, that thingy. Hello, race fans. Great battles up and down the field for you to commentate on tonight. I know. I'll be running out of breath. I'll be running out of breath. There will be no breath left by the end of this race. Medium GT ahead of Gaz. These two are trying to break away from the pack, but the pack won't quit. They keep on coming, and Captain Slow closing in with a lovely toe as well. He's got move. He's got room to move there, ladies and gentlemen. He can stretch it out. He can find a way to get by Gaz, and Gaz I don't think has anything to answer here for. But Nifty's coming through. Nifty out of the blue comes up the inside, but Captain Slow will not relinquish that spot, and Nifty has to settle for 4th for now as Gaz goes ahead of a Medium GT. There is battleage up ahead. There is battleage everywhere here. Oban up and into 5th place now, and Oban giving Nifty a run for his money now, and Oban joins the top 4. Well, welcome to the top 4, Oban. You know, make yourself comfortable. Amtrak as well, trying to break into that top battle, and meanwhile, and Willie Wynn, Orgasmic Cry are all on scene, and it looks like Amtrak's got a slippage. He's slipping down the order, and Orgasmic Cry being battled by Upper Million. Upper Million comes through, Orgasmic Cry in the wall, and Willie Wynn, I think, got hurt there. Yeah, Willie Wynn really fell down the order behind Orgasmic Cry. So Matteo moving up, Amtrak. And there's Matteo again. Matteo wants to get in every scene. It's a lovely car, though, it has to be said. And Matteo and Upper Million side by side, coming through to the last corner. My good golly gosh. Orgasmic Cry then fighting with Peacemaker Boy. Willie Wynn down into 11th now with Stretchy in 12th. And Stretchy getting a great view of some racing ahead of him. It's that wall that's really hurting people. And Amtrak slipping back now. Oh my word, it's hard to keep track of. Fiberman in 13th. G-Man for Real Fun in 14th. He's 3 seconds off the pack now. These two must have had a bit of a moment. And Hornblower is smashing it. Yeah, I think they've got the boost on for the guys that fall back a bit. Oban up into 2nd now. Look at all of these cars coming for him. Unbelievable racing, ladies and gentlemen. This is what you get with the O.T.H racers. You are welcome. Medium, Oban, Nifty and Captain Slow side by side, but Captain Slow making his way on through today. And Nifty, he's on the inside, clinging on the best he can. And what their problem is now is Orgasmic Cry and Matteo are right in the mix as Orgasmic Cry slips one on through. Up and into 4th place, and Matteo looks like he's heading in the same direction. Medium GT still leads this race, but just about, because Oban, I believe, has just pulled the trigger on an overtake. Can he do it? He's out wide, and no, Medium GT gets a better drive through that corner, but Oban back into the toe. No, he's lost the toe and giving it up to Slow, and Captain Slow then slips one through up and into second place. Nifty is trying to fend off Matteo and Orgasmic Cry, and Matteo has the moves. Baby, this is it. Matteo slipping one on the inside of Nifty, but no, he hasn't done it yet. And Matteo is slightly ahead in fourth place, and Nifty slipping back into fifth. Orgasmic Cry is waiting for their moment to come through. It's side by side for Nifty and Matteo as they race up to the first corner, and it's Nifty slightly ahead of Matteo. My good golly, it's racing that makes you dizzy, ladies and gentlemen. Up a million up into seventh with Gaz in eighth. We've got Stretchy in ninth now. Amtrak and Willie are duking it out, and Willie Wynn is in 10th place, slipping Amtrak into 11th. No, 12th, because Peacemaker, no, 11th, because he's battling it out with Peacemaker. Peacemaker and Amtrak can't decide on who is having that spot. We're at 11 and a half minutes, ladies and gentlemen. We're into the final third of this race, and it has been exhilarating. 12th for Amtrak, Fiberman 13th, Gaming G-Man for real fun 14th. Oh, well, what's the point in telling you the numbers? Look at them. They're all, it's all subject to change. Medium GT still leads. No, Nifty now leads the race. Nifty has slipped in through Medium, Oban, and then Up a Million back where he belongs. He had the pole, remember. Did Up a Million. Look at these guys. It's like a hornet of Copens. In the chat, as Nifty leads, we'll rest Nifty. We can't keep shouting every overtake because it's unbelievable. Eliza saying, by the way, I wanted to ask if I can make some art for your channel. I think you may already have. Eliza, can you drop your Discord username in chat? I have done that with someone, I'm sure, and I don't want no art for my channel. I'm really simple. Vodka Rob saying, good evening, sir. And Vodka Rob saying, this is different, isn't it? It is, my friend. It is. It's crazy. It's crazy cookie. While I was reading the chats, Nifty went from 1st to 7th, and I didn't even notice. So Oban there leads with Matteo in 2nd, Up a Million in 3rd, Orgasmic Cry in 4th place with Medium GT, who has led quite a huge amount of this race, slipping down into 5th, and Gaz was up there with him as well. But they shall rise, I tell thee. Don't you worry. Nifty in 7th, Willie Wynn in 8th, Captain Slow 9th, Stretchy in 10th with G-Man for real fun in 12th. Amtrak finger slip, sorry. Amtrak in 11th, G-Man in 12th, Peacemaker Boy in 13th, Fiveman 14th, Hornblower in 15th. Who Up a Million's back in the lead, ladies and gentlemen. We're back where we started, okay? We've had nearly 14 minutes of absolute mania, and now we're back where we were right at the very beginning with Up a Million. That shows you, that is a metaphor for life for you. No matter how much you struggle, no matter how much you put in, and how much it gets bad, you always end up where you're meant to be. So, Vodka Rob saying it looks like loads of fun. Adam saying this would be interesting with fuel and tyres on. Yes, well, I think they just did this like that. Like I said, Friday's their kooky night, Sunday's their proper night. But yeah, so Friday is just like one of their. They just race all sorts. I've seen them racing the BAC mono, all sorts of different wild and wondrous cars. So, Up a Million beeping at Matteo, because Matteo is trying to come through. And Medium GT getting back into the mix again, and Orgasmic Cry fighting it out with the Nifty. And Nifty gives it away to an Orgasmic Cry, as you would do. Always need to. Medium GT leads the race with Matteo now fighting Up a Million for that second spot, and it's a cracking little race we're having here. Orgasmic Cry in 4th, Nifty in 5th. It's saying the final lap. This is it. We're going to stick with the leaders at the moment because it's here. Here it is. Medium GT. If anyone's got anything to try and pull out, it's Neil. It's wowzers. Medium GT. Matty, no. Why does it keep changing? Medium GT. Matteo in second. Upper Million third. Orgasmic Cry in fourth. Nifty got fifth. Oban in sixth in the end. And wow. Oh, wowzers, ladies and gents. I'll have a quick look at the result and see if I can come out of the lobby and come back in again to try and see if we can load in those liveries. Because I can see everyone's got really cool liveries there, but it's not showing up on track for me. So, a quick look then. Medium GT ahead of Matteo, Upper Million in third, Orgasmic Cry finished in fourth, Nifty finished in fifth, Oban ended in sixth, Gaz seventh, Stretchy in eighth, Captain Slow in ninth, Amtrak in 10th, Hornblower in 11th, Fiberman finishing 12th, Willie Wynn unfortunately dropping down into 13th with Pacemaker, I think I called him Peacemaker, but Pacemaker Boy 14th, and G-Man for Real Fun in 15th. What an absolute banging race. Right, let me just let them know I'll be right back and see if I can just pop out of the lobby and pop back in to see if I can load up those liveries, because we're being robbed, ladies and gents.
Slow from URL.
That's what I was saying, Rob, Vodka Rob. I wondered if it was the same one. So, oh God, I hope no one jumps into that lobby. Don't jump into that lobby, anyone watching, because that's naughty. Here we go. Come on. I forgot it was a bit risky. They get full lobbies, ladies and gents. That's the other thing about the O.T.H guys. They get these, you know, they have to slip over to 2 lobbies sometimes to keep it all up. There we go. So, let's hope. Let us hope.
Two with the same name as well.
Yeah, I know. There's one CPT Slow, and there's a Captain Slow. I noticed that with the 1v1s. So, oh, please work. See that? I didn't see that livery before. That might be a one. Yes, ladies and gents, Pacemaker Boy is in a livery. Someone ahead of Gaz is in a livery. Nifty's at the front. We saw Nifty's livery. I think that is a livery. Liveries. Oh, Orgasmic Cry's gone black. No, we're in Orgasmic Cry. They're looking at a black car. That's Orgasmic Cry's car. Oh, look, most of them look painted now, don't they? Hey, Oban's he's yellow instead of being all those patches of colours. You know, I don't know what's going on my chibis, but yeah, we're trying. I don't know why the liveries aren't loading in very well. I did that delete cookies thing. Look, we can do it again if you want, just for fun. Let's delete our cookies. Yay. I've probably got so many replays now.
Oh, by the way, I managed to get a P3 in URL L2 on Sunday, Suzuka in the rain, as well, face with tears of joy.
Oh, nice touch. Vodka Rob getting a podium in the URL, in League 2, no less. Fantastic stuff. Oh, well done, Vodka Rob. I'm well pleased. So it should be a reverse grid of that last results. And of course, at Alsace test course, reverse. If it's not more difficult.
I can't believe it, grinning, squinting face. Nice one, Rob.
It's if this track isn't more difficult, they've decided to go reverse A. So yeah, it's going to be a tricky one. Sorry, I was trying to down the coffee at the same time. I apologise if there was slurpage. Just call it a little bit of side ASML, whatever they call that stuff today. Holy smoly, God. Well, let's hope. Although, as fun as that manic race was, let's hope this is a bit more of a calmer affair. It being not so much, oh, this is going to make your guts come up in it, coming up and over this hill.
Good call. Coffee time, hot beverage.
And Vodkrop saying, good call, coffee time. Yeah, baby, get your caffeine on. Hey, buddy. What's the matter? Yeah. I don't speak cat. You're going to have to learn English. No. Learn English. Use your words. I don't understand you. Okay then. Will you win? That's better, isn't it? That's better. He's got a livery on board now. So they're going out there. I guess they're allowed a little bit of time to find their feet on the track for those that have not practiced. And Amtrak at the moment getting a feel for the French course. Up the hill, as the stomach goes up and into your throat as you clamber around and then head down. And just for fun, they put the penalty zone just behind that corner. I do quite like the track. I can't drive, you know. The last time I drove it was in some Miati, the MX-5s, and yeah, I spun almost every time in that corner. I could not get through it. So fair play to these guys managing to do such a thing. So Amtrak then making his way around. Pacemaker boy, sorry. They don't look very fast. They look faster at Broadbean, didn't they? Captain Slow going faster with Willie Wynn in the mix as well. Who's coming up to a line? Medium GT's coming up to the line. Shall we have a on board of the track? That's not the start line, is it? No. Sorry. No, the start line's after this corner. Oh, understeer me. Understeer a little bit there. You might want to put a little bit of wing at the front. I don't think they have any. They don't have tunings. I'm just joking. So on board with medium GT, let's do a lap around this godforsaken place then, somewhere in France. So slightly to the right, and then it's a big one over to the left. Just keep going, that's it. Full throttle all the way in these cars, not an effort to be had. And then, a gear change, which really felt like an eternity for these guys. And then it's the run to the roller coaster corner. He hits the apex hard, slides it in there, kills some speed as he hits what can be jokingly called an apex, fights the Daihatsu, and comes out the other side pretty. Very nice. So it didn't look that bad, did it? Why the hell did my MX-5 keep spinning? And then one to the left, very tight. This is where we saw him understeering off the track, and then it's barely a corner to the right, and that is a lap. That's it. That's all they have to do. Easy, eh? How hard can it be? No, comfort softs. It's comfort softs, Vodka Rob. They want to make it as difficult for themselves as possible, I'm afraid. And yeah, Vodka Rob saying, is it racing softs? My eyes aren't good enough to see on my phone. Yeah, no, comfort softs, which really are no grip whatsoever, isn't it? Pretty much. So Willie Wynn stretching his legs now out there. 105.4 he's managed, with Amtrak a 105.5. Very tight, very close times with each other. Medium GT, he was did he win it in the end? I think he did he not? It was only like 2 minutes ago. Matteo doesn't make it fun though. Yeah, I imagine these cars are sliding all over the place. I imagine they just point and hope when they get to a corner. So Willie Wynn at the moment tearing up the Alsace track at the moment, and showing the rest how a pro sim racer does it. I found O.T.H Racing on Facebook if you are interested, and after joining them on the Facebook group and got invited into the Discord, it's It's all, I mean, most of these leagues, they all kind of run the same similar way. It's just a few tweaks in races, the way they set their racing up and the way they sign up for races. It's all, as soon as Discord comes involved, it makes life so much easier. So yeah, it's one of those, they put the race up, you tick if you want to take part, and you make sure you're friends. Although they've got this cool thing in O.T.H where they have been doing the time trials. I'll tell you about it later, because we're going to go racing, and I know I haven't got time to chat in between these guys racing. So it's a reverse grid. G-Man Real Fun is on the top with Pacemaker Boy alongside him. You hear the engines are revving as the lights build, ready to go. Oh, as a jump start further back. He's going to wait an eternity on the grid. And it's a great start from Willie Wynn. Willie Wynn is on it. He's decided this is the one. Pacemaker Boy, though, making a fight for it into the first corner, and Willie Wynn trying to find some traction up the inside, and Willie Wynn gets himself through with Pacemaker Boy in second. G-Man for Real Fun is in third. I'm just going to call him G-Man, you know. Captain Slow up there in the mix in third at the moment, just overtaken G-Man second. He's gone by Pacemaker, and Captain Slow absolutely hauling Copen right now, and Willie Wynn makes a bit of a mistake going into the corner, and Captain Slow is on the absolute limit. He's got that Daihatsu, on rails. So Captain Slow then comes on through to take the lead from Willie Wynn, with Oban suddenly appearing on the horizons in the Lego Copen. And now Orgasmic Cry as well, but Orgasmic Cry has picked up a penalty. So Orgasmic Cry is going to be delayed somewhat, while Fiberman is in the mix with Amtrak and Pacemaker Boy. Pacemaker Boy, remember, starting on pole, with Amtrak now making his way through, and Fiberman all in it as well. Fiberman trying to keep Amtrak at bay, and Amtrak just wants to get on with getting on with the race. Matteo joining the fun in the Noddy Daihatsu, bless me. All fighting up at the front. Amtrak going up and into third spot now, but picks up a penalty for his bothers. Willie Wynn back in the lead. Oban in second. Amtrak third. Matteo is ahead of Orgasmic Cry. Captain Slow, we saw coming through. He slipped back again. It's fight up at the front. Oban coming through to make a fight for it with Willie, and Amtrak with that penalty is definitely going to slip back a few spaces, with Orgasmic Cry in fourth, Matteo in fourth, but he's got Captain Slow right up his hiney, and Nifty as well, looking very intrigued about these places. Fiberman in eighth, with Gaz in ninth. Gaz, the Barbie car, I like it. Up a million. I think that's up a million, unless it's not. Is coming on through, and just makes his way past Gaz, and Fiberman next on his list. Fiberman makes a mistake into the turn, and that gives Up a Million the opportunity to come through, as well as Gaz and Medium GT. Medium GT fancies all of this action as well, as Pacemaker Boy in 11th, Stretchy in 12th. No, Stretchy makes it past Pacemaker Boy. Fiber in the action, and someone goes very wide along with Fiberman. Stretchy is that, as Hornblower and G-Man are coming through. Oban is leading the race, ladies and gents. Oban and Matteo and Willie Wynn fighting for second place, and Matteo just slightly ahead, but it looks like their cars are welded together as Orgasmic Cry. No, I thought Orgasmic Cry was going to come screaming through the walls then, but Oban is leading this race ahead of Matteo, and Matteo having a sniff in the Noddy Rider. Willie fighting with Orgasm. Oh, Orgasmic Cry just hit the wall, and Captain Slow hit the back of Orgasmic Cry, and it's bedlam out there as Amtrak tries to get some magic going and get himself past that Orgasmic Cry. Nifty is in the mix as well in 6th place. The fighting is real, ladies and gents. The fighting is throughout the pack, but it's Matteo now going for an inside line on Oban, and he gets it. No, he doesn't. Oban coming back strong out of the corner, and Matteo has to concede the lead as he sits in second. Willie Wynn wants to get himself back up ahead again as he is being chased by the Orgasmic Cry, and Amtrak really is trying hard to keep the rest of them behind. Nifty in 6th. Up a Million is up in 7th. Sorry, why am I having a problem? Someone removed my 7 button. Up a Million in 7th, right in Nifty's wake, and if Nifty's not careful, Up a Million is gonna really big ball break it into one of these corners and get the move done. There was movement up ahead. There's a whole track of them. Amtrak with Willie Wynn, Orgasmic Cry, all racing each other through the very tight corner, and it's Nifty in 5th. Orgasmic Cry's picked up a penalty with Amtrak now in 3rd, Matteo in 2nd, and Oban going very wide into this corner as he's conceded the corner. Oh, there's a little bit of chunking and monking around, and it's Amtrak that comes out. The American comes out nearly up ahead of Oban. Unbelievable stuff here with Amtrak trying to take the lead away from the Lego Copen, but no, Matteo is still in it. Don't count him out. Him and Big Ears are fancying a piece of the action with Orgasmic Cry carrying a penalty around the track with them. They're just about to pay it as they go in for the fight for the podium. And it's they've got a whole host of cars behind them, including Up a Million, Nifty, and Gaz. Oh no! That was Oban hitting the wall hard as Orgasmic Cry leads the race just before they have to pay the penalty. And there goes the penalty. Is it enough to stay ahead? No. Nifty now. Nifty's turn to take the lead. We are 6.5 minutes into this race, and it is non-stop. Full throttle. Amtrak in 3rd. Then we've got Amtrak slip down now as Willie Wynn and Oban slip on through. Oban fancies a piece of Orgasmic Cry, and Willie Wynn is sitting in the wake. It's unbelievable as Nifty leads the race. No Orgasmic Cry coming through, but another penalty from Orgasmic Cry. They just can't help themselves. They're such a naughty little person. Oban in 3rd. And Amtrak there as well. It's nearly 4 wide at the front as Orgasmic Cry again leads, but has to pay a penalty. How frustrating for them. And masterfully pulling through that corner as there was all sorts of shenanigans happening behind, and different lines are going. Orgasmic Cry just about to pay that penalty, but lo and behold has pulled out enough to stay ahead as Oban closes in as they go into the brake zone for the corner, and it's Oban. Is he gonna make the move, or is Orgasmic Cry very wide, and Oban does make the move, and Oban back in the lead with Orgasmic Cry in 2nd. Up a Million joins the top 3 and comes up and into 2nd place. We are way over we're way over halfway. We're 8 minutes into the race. So Oban then leads with Up a Million in 2nd. Orgasmic Cry and Gaz have clashed on track. The two pinkies, the cuties, are there going head to head. And we always love to see a bit of pink on the grid. Willie Wynn wants to get back up and into that front running feeling as Matteo slipping down into 6th now, and he's in the struggles with, oh my god, it's shuffling around all over the place. Captain Slow we're looking at the moment. Captain Slow making his way through as Willie Wynn now slipping down in 7th. Amtrak, we saw up at the top earlier, is down in 8th with Nifty now in 9th place. Medium GT hasn't quite featured yet in this race. He's down into 10th with Pacemaker in 11th, Hornblower in 12th, Stretchy in 13th. Fiberman is 14th with G-Man in 15th. Unbelievable racing up and down the field. Oban leads for the moment, ahead of Upper Million. We saw Upper Million absolutely smashing it in the first race. G-Man chasing down Fiberman. We're 9.5 minutes into the race. Oban still leads from Upper Million. We're on board for G-Man for real fun, chasing down Fiberman. It is a battle royale even down near the end of the pack. These guys are dicing. Oban at the moment, Upper Million wants that win with Matteo in third. No Orgasmic Cry. Orgasmic Cry slipping through, but Matteo has got plans. Matteo has plans for his Orgasmic Cry, and he's going to release it right at the end when he gets ahead. Oban then leads this race with Upper Million in second place. Orgasmic Cry in third. Matteo in fourth. Amtrak in fifth. Nifty in eighth with a penalty. Little Nifty, he's gonna find himself behind Captain Slow after the corner from hell, but Upper Million now leads the race. Upper Million, Oban slipping down, and Orgasmic Cry will be going for it as well, and Matteo as well in this mix for the win. As they weep their way through. Oban back into the lead with Matteo in second place. Upper Million still figuring large, but Orgasmic has dropped back to Amtrak, and Amtrak, we saw in 8th place earlier, is back up and into 5th. It is a shuffle. Everybody shuffling. Whoa. And Oban then leads the race so far. 4 minutes left on the clock. Oban out wide. Orgasmic Cry likes that inside line, but it's not worked for him this time as Matteo slips one through, and Upper Million will be fancying, but Upper Million under threat from Amtrak, and Gaz on board with Gaz, seeing it from his point of view as Amtrak tries to muscle his way into the 5th place, and he's got Willie Wynn and Captain Slow just behind him as Gaz. And we can see that battle up ahead. That is the battle for the lead, ladies and gentlemen, with Matteo, Oban, Orgasmic Cry, Upper Million and Amtrak all duking it out with 3 minutes left of racing. That's a couple of laps as we hear a car hit the wall hard. That might have been the pink one as Willie Wynn slips one up the inside of us, and unbelievable stuff there as Gaz has to make Cry, and Captain Slow as well. Gaz slipping down and into 8th place. It shows how much the movement is out there. Oban leads for now with Matteo and Amtrak trying to do just that, stop him from winning. Orgasmic Cry duking it with Upper Million with Captain Slow now shuffling up to 6th place. Willie Wynn in 7th. Gaz is in 8th with Nifty in 9th. Medium GT 10th. Stretchy in 11th. Hornblower in 12th. Now Hornblower been giving it a large behind Stretchy for a while now, and I think he's ready to blow that horn. Come on Hornblower, let's have him. Let's go. So Hornblower 106.0 last time out. Stretchy a 106.9. Hornblower can do this. Come on. Let's go. We're into 13 minutes now. Oban still leads. There's a yellow flag. Oh my word. Upper Million has had an absolute nightmare. Upper Million, where is he? I apologise. Upper Million has had the unexpected happen. And let's have a brief look as Upper Million comes up. It's in the corner of hell, as you would expect it to be. He was fighting with Captain Slow and ended up pointing the wrong way into the corner, and tries to get going again best he can. Unbelievable stuff, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get back to this race. It's probably finished by now. No, 14 minutes, but it's Oban leading from Matteo. Then Amtrak in 3rd. Orgasmic Cry just ahead of Gaz. Gaz trying to get a move done on Orgasmic Cry, but Orgasmic Cry will not be... No, Orgasmic Cry just got overtaken. I was just about to say they won't be overtaken, but Gaz makes the move, and Orgasmic Cry, very subtle coming into this corner. A lot of people have had problems as Orgasmic Cry makes their way through. Nifty and Willie Win looking very strong. Nifty already up and into 5th place ahead of Orgasmic Cry. Willie Win is in the mix too. Captain Slow in 8th with Medium GT up to 9th now. Stretchy up to 10th and Hornblower in 11th. Hornblower looks like he's struggling against Pacemaker. Pacemaker making an absolute lunge on the Hornblower, and he's through. Pacemaker on a flyer right near the end of the race. We've got 30 seconds left of the clock. Fiberman in 13th with Upper Million 14th on a recovery drive, and G-Man in 15th. But it's Matteo just clinging on to the win, but Oban again. Oban, the thorn that's been in his side throughout the race. Oban absolutely trying to own this race, and Matteo, Gaz and Amtrak all want to stop that from happening. Matteo then just ahead from Oban as they come into the corner, and Amtrak also trying to be a force to be reckoned with. Oban creeping around the apex very neatly, very tidily. Is it enough to stay ahead as Orgasmic Cry throws themselves up and into 2nd place, but it's dropped to 3rd since. Matteo in 2nd. Oban, Amtrak going for a move up there against Orgasmic Cry, helping Oban. Oban now, it looks like no one is going to even try to come against Oban as Oban crosses the line with the win. Well done, sir. Amtrak in 2nd, Matteo in 3rd, Orgasmic Cry 4th, 5th for Nifty, Willie Win in 6th, Gaz in 7th, Medium GT in 8th, Captain Slow 9th, Hornblower in 10th. He got himself ahead of Stretchy, didn't he? Pacemaker in 11th, Fiberman in 12th. Oh, poor Stretchy slipping down into 13th. Hoosers, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, even flow. It's Pearl Jam. That was my impression of Eddie Vedder. He sings like that, honestly, if you ever listen to him. Honestly, that's what it sounds like to me anyway. I don't mind Pearl Jam. They're all right. Oban is, they're better than Foo Fighters. Oban is the top. He won that race. Amtrak came in 2nd, Matteo in 3rd, Orgasmic Cry in 4th, Nifty in 5th, Willie Win in 6th, Gaz in 7th, Medium GT in 8th, 9th for Captain Slow, Hornblower in 10th, Pacemaker finished in 11th. I think I need a pacemaker after these races. I'm having palpitations, people. 12th for Fiberman, 13th for Stretchy. Oh, I'm good for Stretchy. He was there fighting with Hornblower. Upper Million we saw. He got Captain Slow, didn't he? I mean, I don't know. It's a fun race. I don't think they do stewarding. I don't think it was a purposeful pit stop manoeuvre. But I think Upper Million turned in on Captain Slow, by my view. But hey, I'm not a steward, and there's a reason for that, because I would never make the right decision. Upper Million 14th, and G-Man for real fun. Call 075. Finished in 15th. Ooh. And it's going to be reverse grid again for the next race, which I hear is going to be a soggy Sukumba. I can't say any of them bloody tracks. Oh, what did I miss? What did I miss in the chat? It's been hectic, guys. I'm sorry if I've lost you in the chat. So Vodka saying, oh, comfort about the tyres. And he says he makes it fun. I've just put my request to join the Facebook now. Oh, well done, Vodka Rob. Well done, thank you. Vodka Rob also saying, I don't want to be hitting the wall on the way up the hill. That's a killer. And Adam saying, nicely done, Oban. There you go. Whew, I tell thee. This is some hectic schnizzle going on here over at the O.T.H Racing GT7 Retro Racers. Like I said, they do a variety of racing. Last week I saw, last week would have been, I mean, these have been absolutely a blast to look at, but I really do like that BAC mono car, I must say. It is a fun car to drive. So, yeah, it would have been nice to see them guys flying around in one of those. So, yeah, Friday nights, like I said, for these guys, it's like a fun night. Just random cars like these. They've got... There's somebody at the door. There's somebody at the door. This is the future, ladies and gentlemen. When I first started playing racing games, the track moved. The car stayed still. It was the track that moved. And now I'm living in an age where I'm streaming what looks like a real race on a computer, and I've got speakers around my house telling me that there's movement at my front door. I am Tony Stark, mofos. Yeah. Although the Jetsons. Oh my. So, yeah, they're going to be changing over the lobby pretty soon. They probably need a breath. Yeah, 5 minutes. 5 minutes. We've got to banter for 5 minutes, ladies and gents. Can we... Right, well, okay. All right, why not? Banter. I can banter for 5 minutes. I'm fine with that.
Tears of joy, Jetsons.
Jetsons. So, F1 testing's been doing, hasn't it? Eh? I'll tell you what. I really wasn't a big Hamilton fan whilst he was winning all those championships because it was just too easy. After they slung Rosberg out and got Bottas in, who just pulled over for him, I was like, is that any way of being a champion? Best car got me because I have enjoyed seeing our Lewis in the red Ferrari. It's made me a little proud, even though I'm not a big fan. I wouldn't mind him winning that 8th championship, to tell you the truth, if I'm really honest with you. I really want Williams. I really want Sainz, and I really want Williams to do something. I would love it. I'd love it.
Was a Commodore VIC 20 grinning, squinting face.
VIC 20, Rob. I had one of them. Oh my good golly gosh, we had to turn the tape over whilst you're loading your game in. And you always, you know, it was probably Grand Prix racing where they were called, it wasn't Silverstone, it was like the area. They called the tracks of the areas they were from, so because for legal reasons. And all the tracks look the same. Ah, simpler times. Simpler times. It's like days before mobile. Hey, kiddies, here's one for you. Days before mobile phones. You'd have to give your auntie or your mum a ring to say you've got somewhere. When you were going somewhere, you had to, when you got there, you know, it cost money to answer the phone, so you just give them a ring just to let them know. 2 rings and then hang up. So if the phone only rang 2 times, they knew you got where you got to. You used to have to use payphones to do reverse calls, but you'd say your message as quickly as you can. I'm a so-and-so, pick me up. You meant to say, it's thingamajig, Mum, can you call me? Can you let me reverse my charges? But you wouldn't. You just say, I'm at Wimmering, top of Wimmering, pick me up. And that'd be the way around the reverse charge thing. Oh, vodka. He's going down memory lane with me. Look, moving squares mostly, and the good old days. Yeah, the good old days when no one knew where you were. That was the fun times. Okay, yes, it's a very soggy. We were promised a soggy track, ladies and gentlemen. Nifty told me he was going to make me wet tonight, and he certainly has, hasn't he? They're still using comfort softs. They're still using... You're not even going to let them use wet tyres. I know they've got grip, but still, I mean, come on. Those poor ones at the back that are getting the strong boost are going to be struggling with comfort soft tyres in what can only be described as a very wet scuba. Tsukuba? Am I saying it right? Let me have a look. What's the track called? Where would it say the name of the track? Yeah, Tsukuba. That's what I was saying. Scuba. Scuba. Well, God. For all you O.T.H guys that tuned in, I hope I've done you proud. We've had two fantastic racers. It's not the coverage like I'm used to. I'm used to longer races where people sit behind each other for a while before the overtaking's done. You guys overtake too much. It's difficult to follow. No, that's not a complaint. That's a good complaint, isn't it? But I hope I've done you proud. I hope I've represented your league in a way, you know, you would like it to have been represented. Medium GT, saw him looming large at Broadbean, but unfortunately our Sache test course didn't seem to implement themselves too much. Pacemaker, oh yeah, 1 minute, I was doing a whole F1 thing. Yeah, it looks like McLaren's going to absolutely run away with it, innit? Lando, yeah, Lando's shooing. Get your money on Lando, I guess. The Leclerc and Hamilton fight will be interesting, because I think Leclerc, he's all right when everything's going his own way. When things don't go his own way, he gets like a bit of a baby on. So that'll be interesting when Ferrari start leaning towards Hamilton and Leclerc starts throwing his dummy out, because he's Mr. Cool, all the women love me, I am Monaconian, I am so city, they drive a Ferrari, and everything's been given to me, but I'm still good. I'm not like Stroll. Stroll, he's ugly and giving everything, and he still cannot drive. I am beautiful and I can drive. Yeah, well, we'll see. We'll see when they start asking him to pull over for Lewis, and see how I always the nice guy. I am an idiot. That's who we'll see. That's the Leclerc we're going to see next season. Leclerc. Yeah, Nifty starting the race. Shut me up, Nifty. This is what happens when you give gaps. You give gaps, I talk and start doing really bad impressions of people. So, G-Man for Real Fun 01789 call to get a good time on. Here it is, the lights.
And firstly, but I do like Lando as well.
It's race on, ladies and gentlemen, as they build up the pace down the straight. And we go racing up a million. Slipping, I forgot he had his spin, so he's going to be a strong force here from the off. But the rain is going to throw an absolute spanner in the mix. And G-Man there struggling with the grip in the first corner. And it looks like Fiberman might get the inside line on G-Man coming out of the first corner. He does not quite get it, and G-Man holds tight in second place. Unbelievable stuff. Pacemaker is in the mix as well. But we've got Medium GT and Stretchy all there, and we've had Bandage. We've had hittage, carnage, grabs, bangs. We've got fender benders. We've got all sorts. We've got it all, ladies and gentlemen. Up a million then leads with Medium GT up into second. G-Man really trying to implement some elbows out situation, but it's not worked. And Medium is up into second with Stretchy moving up into third. We saw him he was having a so-so race in the second race, sorry. Oh, and he makes a lovely move on Medium GT. So Stretchy, what's he brought? He's brought it all for the last race. He's a wet racer. He's captain. So Stretchy, liking the rain, getting good manoeuvres on the go. Medium GT in third, G-Man in fourth with Willie Wynn up there again in fifth. Pacemaker in sixth. Matteo slipped away. He's just moved up to sixth because Nifty, who's dropping? Someone must be dropping because guys are moving up. Oh, it's so difficult to keep track of. So Matteo's in sixth, Nifty in seventh, Orgasmic Cry in eighth, Pacemaker in ninth, Oban in 11th because Amtrak just absolutely slipped one through. Why am I not hitting the right buttons? There's Amtrak. Captain Slow in 12th with the Gaz in 13th, Fiberman 14th, and Hornblower is in 15th. So it's up a million. He's pulled out a gap, you know. He might be tough to beat today. Medium GT setting chase with Stretchy in third place. Willie Wynn in fourth. G-Man is 5th, with Matteo 6th, Nifty 7th, Amtrak in 8th, Oban in 9th, Captain Slow up to 10th, Gaz in 11th, Orgasmic Cry, sorry, in 11th. So Orgasmic Cry's had a very big slip there. You know, I was saying about this is the O.T.H racing, stands for Over the Hill Racing, you know, more of a mature outlook in life. Grown-ups is what I'm saying. These guys are grown-ups. And I have been having to shout Orgasmic Cry for the last 40 hour. For the last 1 hour, I've been shouting about Orgasmic Cry in a mature racing league. So, how mature? Up a Million then leads this race with Medium GT in 2nd, Stretchy in 3rd. Stretchy having an absolute blast out there with Matteo and Willie Wynn. Side-by-side action, they are blasting it. Absolute blasting it with Matteo now in 5th, Nifty in 6th place with G-Man for real. He want to say gay man, not gaming man. Sorry, not a happy man, just G-Man, G-Man, like gangster man. Orgasmic Cry in 8th place with Oban in 9th, with Amtrak in 10th. Let's get on board with Amtrak, see what they guys are seeing. There you go. Thank heavens for the colourful car of Orgasmic Cry. So Amtrak knows exactly where they are. He's going to go for a move up the inside of Orgasmic Cry. He's laid on the brakes, but he's stopped the car enough in the tyre hairpin as he chases them around. And now Oban is in his views. As Orgasmic Cry slips down to 10th, Fiberman in 11th, and Amtrak chasing down Oban, who is chasing down G-Man for real fun. Call 01789. I think it used to be 0898, didn't it? 0898. 222222. They don't do the 0898 numbers now. 48 PM in it. Just for some gruff council estate, 60-year-old heavy smoking woman saying, "Hello, darling, I'm going to get you off." Anyway, never called one. So Up a Million in 1st place with Medium GT in 2nd. Matteo going very super wide. You don't want to go there, sir. You don't want to park there, sir. So Up a Million then, Medium GT, Nifty now up to 3rd with Willie Wynn in 4th. G-Man for real fun is absolutely colossal in this race. He is making his mark. He is standing his ground. He will not be passed. And good for him. Get in there, my son. Oban in 6th place with Amtrak in 7th. Matteo is in 8th place with Stretchy. Stretchy is 9th. He's 9th, but it's a delicate 9th. It's flipping around a bit. Look at the battling up and down the field, ladies and gentlemen. It looked like a little lag there. It's so heavy. With all the rain and all the cars, you can imagine it'll be a bouncy old thing. The track's moving, the car's stationary. That's what's going on. Up a Million leads. Medium GT chasing him down, though. You thought Up a Million made an absolute dart for it, but no, because Medium GT has matched him. 28.1 Up a Million, no, 28.6 that last time around for Up a Million. Medium GT at 28.4. It's time for closing in. 6 minutes into this 15-minute race. Nifty in 3rd. Willie Wynn is up into 4th with Oban now in 5th, being chased by Matteo. Amtrak in 7th place with Stretchy in 8th. Orgasmic Cry in 9th. Pacemaker Boy in 10th. You don't know, he's that one. He's the one with the headlights right in the middle of the picture. Captain Slow and Gaz absolutely fighting it out with Orgasmic Cry in the mix as well. Captain Slow in with that battle, and G-Man, oh no, G-Man slipping from 5th down into 12th, but things can always change. He's got Orgasmic Cry sitting right behind him. Orgasmic Cry having a look. No, a penalty for G-Man. Unbelievable. Do they not know who he is? Do they not know who he is? He's a gangster. So Up a Million still leads. Oh, Nifty has got past. Oh my God, Medium GT picking up a penalty and slipping down. Down the pack he goes. And Nifty now up and into 2nd place. Gentlemen, start your engines. And Willie Wynn in third, with Medium getting the penalty, and Amtrak sitting very nicely to take up a big, huge position as Willie Wynn gets in his way. He gets out of my way, he says. I want that Medium GT. As they head into the braking zone, we're sat on board with fourth place Amtrak. He's made the move on Willie Wynn, and he's going to try and slice up the inside of Medium GT before Medium GT gets to pay his penalty. And this is some cracking racing. We are just over halfway through this race. It's looking very good for Upper Million. Nifty getting a little... Oh, we're having a fight here from Amtrak and Medium GT. Medium GT did not want to concede that place. Trying to close the door, but Amtrak already had his foot, his knee, and half a shoulder in. And Medium GT, has he even paid the penalty yet? No, oh my word. With Willie Wynn and Oban behind him, Oban, they are going to be through. They're getting through before the penalty, and this is going absolutely mental crazy bad for Medium GT at the moment, who was up there in second place, dicing for the win. And now in sixth, just about to be overtaken by Willie Wynn. Willie Wynn having a look, but no, not enough to get by. Not enough. Stretchy down in eighth place, having an absolute battle royale with the two pinks, Gaz and Orgasmic Cry. Gaz going for a move on Stretchy there, seeing how that fender is, and oh my lord, I've just seen Matteo driving back on track, looking like he's taken a detour in one of the corners, and now he has to deal with Willie Wynn all up and in his business. But Willie, oh, and again he's gone wide, has Matteo pushing too hard at the moment, as Upper Million still leads, but for how long? Because Nifty is on the case, ladies and gentlemen. Oban in third. The rain falls heavy, the rain falls hard here as these guys really duke it out, and wowzers, a move from the American there. Amtrak absolutely muscling his way through, and it's not helped him because it's helped Medium through up and into third place now, and Upper Million still leads from Nifty. Amtrak and Medium's duking it out, and it's no, there's no love lost out here. The friendships have been left at the foot of the lobby, and it's sleeves up. And let's fight this one out as Amtrak just ahead of Medium GT, and Oban, who had done so well in the second race, he's lurking, ladies and gentlemen. He is lurking, but Upper Million still leads ahead of Nifty. Nifty going for a wide line, trying to splice it into the inside and go for the killing move on Upper Million. We've got 4 minutes left of racing here. 4 minutes, that's what, about 3 laps left of this race, and Nifty is starting to turn the pressure cooker right up to max. He's gone to 11. Ladies and gentlemen, he's turned it up to 11. So Amtrak there struggling with the grip out the corner, and Oban looming large. He's lurked and now he's looming. So Oban comes on through. Does he though? No, Amtrak holds position, and now Medium GT is in it. So Upper Million just trying to play survival at the moment. He's had everyone throw something at him, and Nifty again coming back with that inside line, the tighter line through the hairpin to try and grab a toe down this short straight until we hit the very wide right corner. And at the moment, Upper Million doing what is needed to stay ahead of the game. And we've got a side-by-side action here with Amtrak and Oban. Oban, though, looks like he's got the move done. Oban up and through the inside. Amtrak has to concede the position with Medium GT just outside, trying to get in. Willie Wynn in 6th, Matteo in 7th. We've got Gaz in 8th, Orgasmic Cry in 9th, G-Man for real in 10th. Stretchy in 11th. Stretchy getting some absolute blasting from Captain Slow. Captain Slow muscling his way through there, and Stretchy, oh, look at them all, absolutely chaos. So Stretchy in 12th, battling, but no, Stretchy's going to lose a position there to Pacemaker Boy. Pacemaker Boy as well. Oh, Stretchy, you've got to keep that inside line, man. They're all taking the inside line from you. But Pacemaker's picked up a 1 second penalty. I don't know if it's from the move on him. Hornblower and Fiberman absolutely duking it out near the rear derriere of the pack. And I've got to say, Fiberman, I am loving the livery, the Continental livery. I think it looks fantastic. Upper Million, meanwhile, 2 minutes left of racing. He's still leading ahead of Nifty with a medium GT right there, and then we've got Amtrak in 4th place. Can Amtrak end the day with a win for the Americans? MAGA and Upper Million, Nifty on board with Nifty. Why not? No, we're not. There we are. Although there was movement behind Matteo and Amtrak there at 4th and 5th. Matteo 4th, Amtrak 5th, Oban slipping down into 6th, Willie Win in 7th, Gaz in 8th, and we're on board with 2nd place Nifty Medium GT getting himself back in position into 3rd spot, and Nifty now right on the rear derriere of a Million. He's looking, he's lay braking, he's not quite, yes he is, he's got the brakes, he's on the inside, Upper Million trying to keep his foot into it, and Upper Million sticks with the plan and stays ahead of the Niftmeister. And what an absolute banging race. Medium GT in 3rd, Oban 4th, Matteo in 5th place with Amtrak in 6th, Willie Win in 7th, then we've got Gaz in 8th, Orgasmic Cry in 9th place. Oh no, who's that? G-Man's picked up a penalty in 10th, Captain Slow in 11th, and Upper Million so far, it's so close to the end of the race, I daren't pull away. This might be the final corner. They might get through. Yeah, 30 seconds. You'd think they'd get through that one corner. So Nifty, he's feeling that the time is running out to try and get the win here. And Upper Million holding ground. Got the pole at the very beginning of the stream. But Nifty's put his nose ahead. And it's Nifty that's leading from Upper Million for the first time in this race. Upper Million has been dominant. And Nifty now just slips ahead of Upper Million as we go into the final lap. And Upper Million then just edging again ahead of Nifty Medium GT right behind him with Oban in 4th. We've got Matteo in 5th. Gaz in 6th. We've got Amtrak in 7th, Orgasmic Cry in 8th, and 9th Willie, and oh my gosh, G-Man, and there's so many, but we don't want to miss the action at the front. And oh no, Nifty's dropped down into 3rd, Medium GT's moved up into 2nd place, and it looks to me like Upper Million dominant in the rain. He's still got a few corners to go, but Medium GT and Nifty are getting into their own little battle here. So Upper Million, no, Upper Million's gone very wide. He's gone very wide. Nifty's gone very tight. And Nifty up. Gaz in 2nd. My good golly gosh, there's just a one straight and one corner left. And it looks like in the very second to final corner, Upper Million, brake too late, went wide. And Nifty was there. Nifty was there to pick up the pieces. And it's going to be Nifty, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be Nifty. He's got Gaz. He's got Gaz looking very scary in his rear view mirrors, but Nifty goes towards the line, and it's Nifty in the lead. Upper Million gets 2nd, and Gaz gets 3rd place. Medium GT in 4th, Amtrak 5th, Matteo in 6th, Orgasmic Cry got up to 7th, Willie Win in 8th, 9th for Oban, and 10th for Captain Slow. My gosh. O.T.H. Racing, retro racers. Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That was the O.T.H. Racing group in our league showcase. Let me grab a thumbnail and we'll look at this and hope they don't close the lobby too soon. So Nifty got the win ahead of Upper Million. You got a feel for Upper Million, man. He did everything except for that second to last corner. Unbelievable stuff. Gaz come home in 3rd place. Medium GT in 4th. Amtrak finished in 5th. Matteo in 6th. Orgasmic Cry in 7th. Willie Win in 8th. 9th place for Oban. Captain Slow in 10th. G-Man for Real Fun 11th. Hornblower in 12th. Fiberman in 13th. Pacemaker Boy in 14th. And Stretchy came home in 15th, which is a real shame because Stretchy was there, wasn't he?
Once again, great
Hoo-wee. So, yes, that, ladies and gentlemen, is the league showcase. O.T.H Racing, the GT7 Retro Racers. You can find them on Facebook. That's how I got to find them. So, and they're not going to try and sneak one other in, are they? Oh, no, it's just a dry Suzuka. So, yeah, that's it. I'm going to go before they try and sneak another one in. Although it is great fun, I've got to say, absolutely smashing. But we could be doing this all night, couldn't we? And I don't know how long my voice could take that. So, looking back at the chats, Adam Douglas Jetsons, yeah, we've had a real walk down memory lane, I can tell you. Rob said, my first computer was a Commodore VIC-20, moving mostly squares, the good old days. And Rob saying, I'm a McLaren fan firstly, but I do like Lando as well. And Rob saying, 0898 masturbate. Yes. Adam saying, what a crazy battle. Adam saying, thanks for the commentary once again. Great entertainment. Cheers at Thingy. And Vodka Rob saying, thanks, bro. Hey, man, my pleasure. I'm hoping it wasn't too annoying. There was a lot of shouting, a lot of chat. There was a lot of action. So it wasn't your usual nice, let's lay this, hey there, welcome to Friday night with Thingamajig. We're just chilling. That was like, oh my God. That was a mixture of methamphetamines, cocaine, all of the drugs that speed you up was involved in that. Thank you for joining me here at Thingamajig Racing channel. Don't forget you can find the O.T.H Racing Gang on Facebook. Just search for O.T.H Racing. It'll come up. And yeah, oh, and the other thing I was telling you is that they stopped because of the new update and the changes in times, but they were doing a championship with the time trials. With the if you put a lap in for one of the daily races, they did a table for that. So that was a fun thing where you didn't have to actually really take part in a race, just put a time in. Okay, that's me done. Yeah, I'm gonna go. Okay, bless you all. Thank you for tuning in and keeping me company in the chat. And if you watch it later, hello. And if you're part of the O.T.H gang, I hope I did you proud. I hope you enjoyed that. I hope it's all right for you. You can download it and cut it up and use it for any kind of promo you want. It's yours. Honestly, it's just for you. Okay, thank you very much. Teru, peace and love. Peace and love.